How's it going, YouTube? Happy Friday. What do we got? So this came in just today from FedEx, from Captured Collectibles. So pretty exciting. I have two boxes to unpack, but I'm just gonna do this one first. This is probably the not as exciting one of the two. So this is Captain Britain, excuse me, Captain Britain number 10, which is the third appearance of Psylocke, the first cover appearance of her. And I thought this was kind of it was kind of like underappreciated, underbought. I think on the census, let me check it, let me pause. Okay, so just reading on the census here, this is Captain Britain number 10. This is a UK, it's a magazine, not an American book. And there's 7 in 9.8. There was one more, but I dropped it because I had to send it in for signature. That's probably going to be another... you can watch that video where I got that great job. I was very sad about that. But I kind of have some... Maybe I'll do another video about some conspiracy theories, you know, tinfoil hat kind of conspiracy theories about dropping the grade and what CGC is doing right now. Anyways, that's going to be another video, maybe for another day. But anyways, coming back to it, there's 70 in total in blue on the census, 11 in signature, and 1 in green. So that makes 82 in total. So I think it's pretty rare and kind of like an underappreciated book for the first cover appearance. And I think first cover appearances is kind of cool. I have a soft spot for those because using Gambit, X-Men 266, and Uncanny X-Men 266 versus X-Men Annual and also Hulk 181. Just using those as examples, cover appearances fetch quite a bit of premium. And since these books are slab, like we can't open them, not like a raw book or NFTs, you can't read the inside. I think the cover appearance is quite important because it's like a piece of artwork that you kind of like put up or look at. So, long story short, I'm kind of rambling on. So this is first cover appearance of Psylocke. This is awesome packaging, my goodness. So, this is first cover appearance of Psylocke. And she's definitely going to be coming to the MCU because she was already in the Fox franchise, which was a terrible movie. Olivia Munn, awesome casting for that from Fox. But gosh, that movie, I was so excited about that movie. And I remember before the movie was launched, I was reading all in how Olivia Munn was like, she's kind of a nerd herself, which is awesome. And she was telling them how to do her costume, and then she was talking about spin-offs. I was like, wow. And then I watched the movie, and it was so bad that I didn't even watch the Dark Phoenix X-Men. They started off good, but then the X-Men First Class, and they just kind of dropped the ball. Anyhow, I hope the MCU does a much better job of Psylocke, and I'm confident that they will. So these books here, they were sent to Captured Collectibles. To get signed from Chris Claremont. And shout out to Monica, she did an absolutely amazing job packing these. Yeah, so thank you. Take really good care of these books. So yeah, Captured Collectibles, check them out. They do a lot of signings. They got a good team over there. They're busy as heck, but if you can get through to them, they're pretty awesome. So they do a lot of third-party signings, and so I got these ones done. Chris Claremont, first cover appearance of Psylocke. This is a 1976 book, and so there's 5 books in here, 5 magazines. One of them is a 9.6, and I asked the team at Capture Jason, like, hey, counting on you, man, press this to a 9.8. I don't think that's going to happen, and it's not because of his skill or anything. It's just CGC is grading very difficult. I'll be very happy if I get this as a 9.8. Hopefully I'll make up for the 9.8 blue that I had that dropped to a 9.6. So, yeah. And then one other one was a 9.2 that I bought, 9.2 blue. So hopefully that retains the grade. Hopefully it gets a grade bump. I'll be very happy with that. And then two other ones I just purchased raw. I thought this was kind of an underappreciated book, so I bought for a while. I was like buying them up when I found them. Of course, in decent condition. Because when Psylocke comes to the MCU, these books, in my opinion, will be huge. So anyway, so two I sent captured collectibles, two CGC slabs. One was 9.8 blue, one was 9.6 blue, and then three raw books. I'm just gonna find here their Facebook is, yeah, captured collectibles. So facebook.com/captured collectibles with an S. Good guys there. So anyways, so 5 books here. Let's see how we did. They taped the back of it, so I didn't take the sleeve off, but there we go. Chris Claremont sign right there. I don't want to ruin these bags because I don't have magazine size covers for these slabs, and I do want to protect the slabs, so I don't want them all scuffed up. So here we go. 9.2. Okay, so this was either the 9.2 blue that I sent in, and can you hear this? This guy is just somersaulting in here. I wonder how CBCS's magazines are. Honestly speaking, I know this got a 9.2, and this might be the reason why there. I don't know if you can see this, but some kid or some guy, probably not a kid anymore in 1976, they wrote their name on the back of this, and I took an eraser and I tried to erase that out, and then I left a note for Capture Collectibles. I'm like, please press this out. I hope they got that note. It doesn't really look like it's been super pressed out, but maybe it was very difficult to press out. It was written with pencil. It was Scott. So this is one of the raw ones, because if it was CGC verify, because if it was one of the slab ones, I wouldn't have been able to erase it. So yeah, I bought this one online. I think it was, oh, let me check right now. Whoops. Captain Britain. I think this was about 63 euros, so it was about 74 US at the time. Let's just check. I'm curious. This notes 2701. Okay. Typical CGC grader note, none. Awesome. Cool. This one is, truthfully speaking, okay, I'm gonna take this out. Truthfully speaking, I think this is a higher grade than a 9.2. And maybe I always say that about my books, which is not true. I try to be decently objective. But let me show you guys close up. Like, corners, pretty darn sharp. No spine ticks. No color breaking spine ticks. No spine ticks. Well, I mean some ticks, but no color. No, I guess there's a little bit of color missing there, but there's spine tick. But no color breaking spine ticks. Sure, that's a little bit of binary tear, but 1976, you know, sharp on the top. A little bit of dent there. And there's Claremont's signature. I asked him to sign on Tuttenbrand's little pole, his weapon. But gosh, 9.2 on this one? What else? I don't agree with that grade, but I bet you I think it was because of that indent on the back, which CGC didn't leave a note. And sometimes when I ask CGC, I think I've asked them before, like, about stuff, just grading. They're like, CGC is not mandatory to leave grading notes, so if you don't have them, tough cookie. So it's just sad / funny that they don't bother to leave grading notes. So anyways, number 2. So Chris Claremont signed there. That corner looks kind of bad. So let's see here. So the window open. It's quite warm here. Let's soften that corner. I hate how they do this. Like, I don't know. The encapsulation team, this one just also moving around. Not as bad as the other one, but I wish the encapsulation team would stop doing this. Because now it's encapsulated and the page is forever going to be bent like that. Anyways. Like, sure, this is not a AF-15, 10,000, or not 10,000, but like, what, a $30,000 buck, but seriously. Yeah, so the back of this one had nothing written on it. All of the, they all had this, I'll just open the grade here, 19, okay. They all have this crease on the back. So, I don't know guys, what do you think? The 2 9.2s, and these were both raw. They look pretty good to me. And for a book that's from 1976, I always prayed / hoped that they would grade older books easier. Don't think that's the case. Maybe that'll be the title of this video. Does CGC grade older books easier? I think the answer is no. Both of those books were not perfect. They weren't 10s. Because 10's the new 9.8. 9.2, I don't know about that. I've definitely seen some books. Because I had the 9.8s in blue for something to benchmark off of. And I think the second one, yeah, that page was kind of bent. Well, it is now. It wasn't before, I'll say that much. When I sent it in, it was not bent. So that's kind of unfortunate how they bent the page in the encapsulation stage. It was not bent when I sent it in. Anyway, so whatever. I don't know if it's worth complaining. Probably not. I've seen posts about people who have parts of their books missing. Like, so look at this one. So this one here. Okay, so of the 2, let me see here. I've sent 5 books in. 3 were raw, and 2 were slabbed. Now, was this one of the raws? I'm not too sure, but I have a gut feeling that this was the 9.2 in blue. We'll see. 9.2. I think this was the 9.2 in blue. So in some sense, you know, kind of okay happy with retaining the grades, but a 9.2 in this is kind of worth nothing. Maybe when Psylocke comes out in the MCU, Captain Britain number 10. Let's take a look here just on the good old Bay. Maybe when she comes out in the MCU, like, it'll be worth something. As of now, a 9.2 is not very common. I mean, there's only 80 of them, right? So, like, a raw one went for $5.75. but that one's rough shape. This one, a 9.4, $150 wasn't sold. So this is bad. This is bad. So 9.2 is actually a really bad grade. So not doing very good so far. 3 9.2s. Probably have wasted quite a bit of money to get these even signed. I was praying / hoping for grade bumps, because it does happen when people work on them and get them signed. Not my case so far. So we got 3 9.2s. We got 2 more chances. At this stage, I just hope that my 9.6 blue retains the 9.6. Yeah, this one looks good. This one looks sharp. Color looks good. Corners look sharp. Corners look good. 9.6. Right on. Okay. I mean, there's a reason I'm not a grader, I guess you can say. But this one and the other two, they look pretty similar. Actually, this one and the first one I think look pretty similar. Yeah, so they all have this. This is manufacturing defect on the back. See all these creases? Yeah, this one's creased quite bad there on the back. Can you see that there? And still hit a 9.6, so. Okay, well, last one here. Not going to be hopeful. Probably going to be a 9.2. Happy if it's a 9.4. Hopefully it's not any lower. At this stage, I think this one might be another raw one. I have to take a look back at the original pictures of the submissions. So hopefully 9.2. Ooh, this one is really brown here on the side. I actually didn't even look at these if they were off-white or not, so now I know. This one's off-white to white. This one might have been a raw one. I didn't even notice this, actually. I don't remember, at least. Look how brown this side is. So what, but honestly speaking, this one is in absolutely amazing condition. The front is perfect. The back is not perfect. Is it a 9.0? I don't think so, but maybe I'm biased because they're my books. 2.7. Let's check this on the census. Gray notes, full left back cover, multiple indent. Oh, yeah. That's my blunder. I didn't see that. And then, oh no, so top left back full tear, full left back cover, multiple indent. I think that's a screw up on their part. This indent is a manufacturing error, as all the other ones have it. So to ding for that, they have to. This is unfortunate. That is a big tear on the back. So if they're gonna say that's a 9.0, fine, I'm okay with that. But that indent on the back is not. That's incorrect from CGC. Okay, well, anywho, so that was very unsuccessful. So I guess in short, I'm excited for Psylocke to come to MCU. I am not happy about these grades, but that's okay. It is what it is. And so conclusion: do they grade older books easier? The answer is no. They definitely do not. These are 1976, it's well before I was born, and they graded. In my opinion, they graded these as if they were modern books. And which is ridiculous in my opinion, because none of these have spine ticks. All of these have sharp corners. So possibly it is something inside. When I sent them in, I did flip through the insides. Nothing that I recall that was damaged or dented. And I think at the end of the day, maybe we'll dive into this conversation. We're getting on to 20 minutes here, but you know, there's a lot of conspiracy theories, tinfoil hat on here, but some people are saying they purposely are now giving lower grades so that you will resubmit to get money. Possibly. The other theory is that they're looking to control the market and they're trying to say there's too many 9.8s out there, so they're using the signature series to really kill us and drop those grades, which I think is true. But at the end of the day, I think the biggest component is really luck. If a grader just had, you know, a batch of books that were all 9.8s and then yours come, he's kind of in the 9.8 mood and he's like this, or possibly the other way around too. Like maybe he's been grading a whole bunch of like 6.0s and then yours come on. It's like, whoa, like they are so inconsistent and they don't follow. I think it's all gut feeling just from like my experience. It's fairly inconsistent and they have the kind of the nerve to say that they're professional and consistent. They're definitely not consistent. This one doesn't shake much at least though. And yeah, I think at the end of the day, it's luck of the draw of what grade you get. As you can see from these ones here, I guess use my experience, but that one's white pages. Wait, it's kind of hit and miss, and that's why I'm kind of like slowing down. So, well, sorry, I said I'm stopping to send books into CGC, which is true because they're just so inconsistent. I mean, I still like slabs, don't get me wrong, and I'm leaning more to buying slabs that are already graded versus sending them in to grade. The time it takes, the shipping costs, the cost, and then this heartache of like getting books back that are inconsistently graded. It's just so frustrating. So anyways, that's pretty much it. Kind of rambled on, but yeah, thank you guys for watching. This has been, you can see I'm really down, but at least I got that 196. It makes it kind of worth it. Sort of, not really. Yeah, I'm probably gonna hold on to these books until Psylocke comes out and just blow them out on the eBay or something. But yeah, cool. And if you guys are still here, you guys are the best. Thank you very much, and please subscribe if you haven't. But anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks. Oh, I have last thing here. I have one other box to unbox. I'm looking at it over there. It's a big one. Jim Lee X-Men stuff. So can't wait. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.